Unbelievable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And fuck our champions!
Good on Pepe! Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
is going to go for a long-range shot. Oh my word! It's astonishing! Explosive! Unreal! Gianna Paul!
Back out wide. The Staten Island Monarchs looking for the opening goal! Goal! Outrageous! Seth Powder with the opener!
Similar spot, just barely earlier in the half. Zielonka, same setup, 2-1. Zielonka goes straight in. He beats Fontes to the near post. And Hudson Valley Hammers in the last few minutes have flipped the score and now lead by 1. It's 2-1.
Had to do better with the pressure. Nice. Flicks it back. Lovely. And away he goes at pace. For Song. No, it's for Knight. Does he find Song? Yes, he does in the middle. Song alone and rolls it ever so gently past Meta. Tremendous link-up play from CPR, who string passes together like beads on a friendship bracelet. And the resulting finish, blink and you'd miss it, but just so sweet, so nice.
To get the ball away from danger for the moment. But the Lions can come with a shot's taken, and it's in the back of the net. What a finish! From nothing! What a goal! A loose pass sees the ball fall to the New Jackson Lions midfielder.
Despite being pressed by 2, it was as calm and cool as ever. And she already has 1 goal to her name. Oh, it's a second from outside the 18-yard box! Goal! Brooklyn City!
Weaver with the recovery run, pokes it, waiting for the advantage to go, and it's a goal!
A long-range ripper! Number 23, substitute Yoder.
Puts the home side up, yet another goal.
Brian Yetto driving up towards Saramago. That's clever. Brian Saramago specs a shot. Oh my word! It's an absolute worldie by Captain Fantastic. The Tomcats are in the lead again. Audacious. Stupendous.
And this is Mika back to Rio once again. Rio takes a long shot, and Rio, what a goal! From as far as you can see, what a banger to beat Mejia's post. And Red Hook have tied things up.
Bardic, they know what it means. They know they need these 3 points. Bardic's shot is in the back of the net! Jenny Bardic at number 31! He grabbed the ball almost 30 yards out and he slams it into the back of the net!
Mira even, excuse me. Turning Mira, letting fly, decently caught. Spectacular equaliser for New Haven. A rocket from Gilhame Mira.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
And welcome back to second half action at Queens College. WPSL Metropolitan Conference Soccer between Dusk and the New York Dutch Lions. Halftime score, Dusk 2, New York Dutch Lions 1. James Burley, Roberto Estrada behind the camera. Happy to have you with us on GameInFrame.com and GameInFrame on YouTube. If you're just joining us, a couple of goals in bunches for Dusk in the 28th minute. Fernanda Serna got things started. A great ball in from Dylan Jovanovic, and Jovanovic was able to get a helper on the second one. Sam Suppley making it 2-0, and on the stroke of halftime, when it looked like the game was tilting the entire way towards the New York Dutch Lions' end, they were able to cut the lead in half off of a speculative effort, really. Trista Sierra, an overhead kick that found its way into the back of the net on a second chance effort from a corner to make things 2-1. Underway in the second half here at Queens College. Dusk looking to make it a 6-point weekend. Got a win at this very venue last night against Force FC, their first win of the season after dropping their first two. Back in the right track, back in the win column, a 3-2 victory. The New York Dutch Lions, they're looking for their first win of the season. And it would be actually their first win in as many as 2 seasons. 0-7 in the 2024 Metropolitan Conference. As the Dutch Lions look to move things forward now. It's intercepted in the back line. Lily Cognato, the defender for Dusk there. Now looking to go vertically the other way. Just too much power on that ball out of the back. It's been a bit of a struggle for the Dutch Lions joining the WPSL as part of the 2022 expansion. As for Dusk, this is their 5th season in WPSL. Last year finished second, just 2 points behind Sousa FC, missing out on the conference playoffs for the WPSL. 3-time Metropolitan champions, once ranked 13 in the national table for the WPSL back in 2023, looking to get back into the good graces of the competition across the country. And with their slow start to the season, you'd think that it'd be a little tougher, but points have been available. Really, there's an open path to first place in this division. Clarkstown Soccer Club currently sits there on 7 points with 2 wins and a draw. Only a point ahead of Brooklyn City FC with 2 wins and a loss. And Clarkstown and New York Athletic Club, the only undefeated teams out of 8 to this point. So there is a path for Dusk to reclaim supremacy at the top of this division. The veteran of this New York Dutch Lions team, Rebecca Rabert, plays this one into the middle. Prior to this one, she was the only member of the New York Dutch Lions to have recorded a goal in this season. A lovely free kick and a rather humbling 7-1 loss to New York Athletic Club. And that one just a combination in the attacking half from New York Dutch Lions that just couldn't quite put it together. It's intercepted in the middle. And now moving forward, it was Ali Picascio, and the shot does get deflected. And Dusk will try to play away. Stepping into this is Alexis Cece. And now Rabert. Rabert just put off a little bit there by the attacker, Fernanda Serna. And into the arms of the goalkeeper, Sofia Garcia. Serna opened the scoring in the 28th minute. The Fordham graduate, very successful career with the Rams in the Bronx. Now playing through the summer in the WPSL with this Dusk side. Seemed to pull up with a bit of an injury on that goal as well, put her body on the line, but was able to continue for a portion of that first half and does start the second half as well. As that one a bit careless and intercepted by the lone goal scorer for the Dutch Lions, that's Trista Sierra. And now Rabert, formerly University of Binghamton. She was a 3-year starter at the collegiate level, graduating in 2016. Now looking forward in the direction. Carissa Pikulas giving chase, but calmly seeing that one out. Are the defenders wearing white Amelia Detters, as well as Caroline Kane, doing well to see that one away. And Grace Ryer, lovely couple of touches there to avoid some blue shirts, and Dusk retain possession. Long ball forward. Good hold up play from Cerna. And now Grace Ryer, a challenge from behind, whistled for it. That was Ines Visser. Good move forward on the far side. Good defending in the end as that play peters out, and Sierra retrieves this one on the far side. Picked up now, Nicole Ginal. And out for a Dusk throw. Already feels a little more level playing than we saw in that first half. That timely goal from the visitors at the end of the first half really seeming to move things around, but this is a good bit of work in possession from Dusk until that touch. It's out off the foot, Sydney Cradle. That'll be a throw, and Cradle, of course, played at a number of different schools in her collegiate career. Played her freshman year at Louisville and spent 3 years with Towson, where she was a 3-year starter and CAA champ in 2023, before finishing her career with a 5th year at Oregon. As Cognato does really well to get it by the pressure. And now Cradle. Cradle wanted to use the winger Dylan Jovanovic. Instead, that one peters all the way through to the goalkeeper, Corinne Costello. Costello looking long. Calmly one out of the air by Ryer, but the second ball, lovely, stepping in. Visser. And now Moira Vanderput, A couple members of the Dutch contingency here for the New York Dutch Lions, of course. New York Dutch Lions, one of 9 Dutch Lions FC affiliates in the United States. A club that was co-founded and co-owned FC Cincinnati of Major League Soccer. Dayton, Ohio, Houston, Texas, Cincinnati, Ohio, the Florida Gulf Coast, of course New York, Miami, Chicago, Southern California, and Washington, all homes to Dutch Lions clubs. And now Monica Viveros doing well, but Alexis Cece saves face with a good challenge there. Will be a corner coming for the home side. It's a good bit of footwork there from Viveros, formerly of Queensboro FC in the USL Women's League. Has 1 goal to her name on the season. Looping ball to the back post, one out of the air initially by the Dutch Lions, the second one as well. And now Moira Vanderput trying to play out of the danger, but Cradle's pressure keeps possession alive for Dusk. It's their throw. Serena plays catch with Cradle. It's not quite the touch that she wanted, but she does well to win the second ball here. And now corralled by Dusk again. Sierra Sargent. It's a good run through the middle. Sargent had the vision, just couldn't quite pull off the pass. A difficult one in the direction of Ryer. And now countering the other way are the Dutch Lions. Just too much on that one, out for another throw. Sierra Sargent, one of 3 Dusk players who ply their trade at the collegiate level for the University of Michigan. 3 Wolverines on this side. Sierra Sargent in central midfield today. Starting at fullback tonight, Taylor Brennan as well. Going into her senior season as well at Michigan. And then the goal scorer in the 31st minute, Sam Suppley as well. Always interesting when you have teammates who play on a number of different teams with you. That chemistry can always be an advantage, but always important to be able to assimilate within the rest of the group as well. And it looks like they've been able to do that in each of the last 2 games as they've found success. And normally this division, as I mentioned, is one that they expect to win. It's the first time in 4 tries, that they weren't able to top the Metropolitan Conference in WPSL last season. Looking to make it 4 in a row. They just fell 2 points behind to Sousa. And earlier this season, they did fall in their opening match to Brooklyn City by a score of 4-1, and then the following day by a score of 2-1 to Sousa, who currently sit tied for second place on 6 points. This division wide open, really. By the end of this weekend, Dusk will be halfway through their schedule, and they could be right in the mix for second place if they are to collect 3 points today. Serna turning, Serna shooting, just leaning back a bit too much, out for a goal kick. Back-to-back games means you don't get to see all the same players. Fatigue and availability are issues. It's a good challenge from Ryer, but the Dutch Lions play through it. Here's Cece. Alexis Cece down the line. Good ball in the direction of the Dutch Lions attack now, and well done by Dusk to play around the pressure. Now Viveros on the feed from Detters. Viveros playing through 2 blue shirts, and a lovely ball in the direction of Ryer now. Space to run for Dusk. Held up briefly, but only for the moment. Now this one will trickle all the way out for a goal kick. Hard collision there, but CC will get up and play it back for Rayburn. And now Costello. Now Jovanovic wants to let fly. That one came off a member of the Dutch Lions defense. That's Sierra, actually, favoring her limbs there. Perhaps caught that one wrongly as Detters charges in, and Sargent plays off her feet. It's Devin Olive through the middle, and now Sargent again. Just electing to keep possession through Caroline Kane. Kane looking forward into Jovanovic. Jovanovic leaves for Sargent. Lovely football here from Dusk out wide. This is Cradle's cross. Raber there to put out the danger for the moment. Cleared only as far as the far touchline. Throw in into the 59th minute. Dusk 2, New York Dutch Lions 1. All 3 of those goals coming in the latter part of the first half. Backheel attempt from Olive. Deflects out for another throw. Devin Olive, a talented midfielder, formerly of the Players Development Academy in New Jersey and Penn State University. Was an important player throughout her career there, but unfortunately missed the majority of her senior season with an injury. Has a strong in central midfield. Jovanovic playing through a couple of hard challenges there, doing well. Switching the point of attack is Olive. Viveros. That one just comes wrongly off of her foot and out for a throw deep into enemy territory for Dusk. Jovanovic just 1 year into her NCAA career at Princeton, an important member of this Dusk team. Did well scoring goals not only last summer, but in their most previous match against Force FC, a game that they only won by a goal in the end, although they were leading for most of that match by a pair. Quick throw from the NYU commit. It's Amelia Detters. Detters again was able to find its way into the middle, but no white shirts awaiting it. And now the clearance smothered by Ryer in the middle, combining with Viveros and just not quite linking up the way they hoped. Picked up again by the Dutch Lions. Now Sierra under siege from Jovanovic. Good turn from Sierra. And a clearance. But again, corralled by Dusk, this high line and high pressure, proving to be successful. And Sargent. Cradle. Cradle rushing in. Strong challenge. But now it finds Ryer on top of the penalty area. Ryer in for Serna, and she's offside. That will come back. Just a little bit too eager there from Fernanda Serna. But otherwise, this Dusk team starting to regain control of the proceedings once again. Sierra awaiting pressure, and now just elects to go long. Numbers forward on the far left side is forward from Vanderput. Now into the corner. The Dutch Lions looking to perhaps get some service in. Cradle, strong challenge, and does away with the danger, and now Olive can play through the middle. Intercepted by Raber, the captain. And that pass, unfortunately, out of range, and now off to the races are Dusk. Jovanovic. That one's intercepted by Raber. Apologies, that's the captain, Nicole Janal, in central midfield for the visitors. Now Raber. So disciplined in their shape, this Dusk side, making it very difficult for the Dutch Lions to build up. Serna and now Sargent applying pressure. Raber just going to alleviate that pressure with a long ball, and they could be in here. Bit of indecision from the goalkeeper Garcia, but eventually out with a foot through it. Now fighting for it in the middle. It's Ines Visser drawing the foul. Standing over this is Rebecca Raber. Raber certainly has the capacity to serve a dangerous ball in. There is a looping ball. It is a good one to the back post, flicked on, but not quite on target. That was Caitlin Herbert who got her head to it. Dangerous service, and the link up was there, just couldn't quite redirect it back on frame. Best moment of danger in this second half from the visitors. That's a good interception in the middle. Once again, Vanderput, and now the switch. And Krista Kulas just only found a white shirt. Now Jovanovic, a good ball down the line. This is Sargent giving chase. It's only a matter of catching it before the end line. And good bit of defending in the end from Sierra, using her body to shield that one out. Goal kick. Short off the goal kick again, looking to build up out of the back. Bouncing is Visser. Sierra, Jovanovic giving chase. Sierra wanted the winger, stepping in once again. Cradle, he's been very active in the right fullback position. Now Cognato going to retrieve this one under some pressure. There's Herbert again, disrupting the play and only out for another throw. Jovanovic, good touch and playing to the middle. Sargent, and now Olive. It's another good challenge. Moira Vanderput, forward. Wanted to find Pikulas, but instead stepping in is Caroline Kane, who's done well to charge through the midfield and find Sargent. Wants to spread Jovanovic down the line. That's in play. The service to the back post. Ryer wanted to keep it. Instead, it falls to Viveros. Viveros with room to run. Now out wide. Grace Ryer, left-footed cross into the box. Headed away by Janelle. And again, the second ball still not quite away of the danger. Now Cece does well to shield this one away from Ryer. They're trying to combine that one. Unfortunate into the direction of Serna. Serna's shot deflected. And this one will go all the way out for a corner. Nervy moment there from that square pass in their own third. Serna was quick to intercept it, just couldn't quite redirect the shot back on frame. Instead, deflected in another corner. Seen set pieces be particularly dangerous for the Dutch Lions. Scoring off of a second chance on a corner and nearly making a chance out of nothing from a free kick in midfield. Instead, Dusk struggling there with the short corner, out for a goal kick. And now a number of substitutions pending for the home side. Amelia Detters will step off, as well as Monica Viveros and Fernanda Serna entering the match. At the left back position is going to be Emma Gupta. The left wing position, Taylor Brennan. And up top in place of Serna is Sam Suppley, who, as it stands, has the go-ahead goal for Dusk. It's an interception from her there. Playing catch with Ryer. Ryer, a good run into the back line, and that one was intercepted, but Olive stepping up, just trying to create another chance out of that for Dusk, but once again putting out the fire are the Dutch Lions. Now the pace of this match is certainly something that Dusk are in control of. They'd like to keep it that way. Dutch Lions playing a little bit, reacting. Lovely turn from Ryer, and now Olive. Good touch from Olive. He's got Brennan out wide. Taylor Brennan into the box. Brennan strike. Great save. Strong right paw from Corinne Costello to knock that one out for a corner. Quick thinking. Devin Olive with a couple of lovely touches there to find Brennan, who got the shot on through traffic. And perhaps the best save of the night from Corinne Costello. In swinging cross to come in from the corner. It's a good looking ball out of the air. And now back across. Still alive. And now cleared of the danger once again. Janal. Cognato. Olive. Bounces back to Cognato. Good bit of footwork from Cognato to avoid the pressure there. Bouncing is Suppley. And now Ryer ahead for Brennan. Now that little link up, we've seen it just 2 moments since the substitutes came on. Have found success down this left-hand side. 20 minutes and change to go from Queens College. Downtown United still lead 2-1. Bounced off the foot of Visser and out of play from the former Fortuna Sittard trialist. Now, here's Gupta, the D1 commit to Central Connecticut State. That throw back out for another. Suppley trying to hold on to this one. Sierra fighting for it. Helping out is Ryer. Ryer, driven ball across. Cleared away, but only for the moment. Header! There's a good fight in the end from Sargent. Just a tough angle to try to redirect that one back on frame. Did everything she could. Goal kick once again. Long ball forward. A flick attempt from Vanderput doesn't quite work, and that's a harsh challenge, and whistled, rightfully so. Kane was able to get back to her feet and prepare for the restart. Is Ryer under pressure from Visser. Ryer, an excellent Division III collegiate career at Emory. 6 goals and 8 assists in her senior year, a 3-year starter there. As now Olive can surge forward. Deflected away by Raber. Now Moira Vanderput clears. Vanderput just another D3 standout of her own. William Smith College, spending some time at Tyler Junior College in Texas. And that one's out for throw deep in the deep Dutch Lions territory, excuse me. Good touch from Suppley and a good turn. Raber whistled for it. And is that on the edge of the penalty area? It's tough to see from here. I think that one's just outside the box, and this will be a good opportunity to serve in a chance as Raber the guilty party. Lovely turn from Suppley to draw the foul. Sydney Cradle can serve this one in from the far side. Just haven't quite been able to make something out of the number of corners they've had in this second half. And let's see what Cradle and co can do. Driven ball into the wall. That's Herbert who clears. It's a lovely ball. Sargent with a better touch. The strike from Sargent. Just not quite how she wanted to catch it. It's a great ball forward, and that touch was picture perfect, really. Set her up nicely and finish. Only let her down a little bit. And now building up out of the back are the Dutch Lions. Cece. Now into the feet. I was going to say into the feet of the Dutch Lions attack, but Caroline Kane had other ideas. A good challenge, and now the clearance finds the foot of Costello once again. Sierra. Vanderput. Good turn there. That one's out for a Dutch Lions throw, because that's off the foot of Brennan. Sierra's ball into the direction of Vanderput, just didn't quite reach her, and once again an interception from Dusk. Olive switching the point of attack. Jovanovic. Room to run. Had the right idea to look for Cradle. Too much power on it. Dusk will have a pair of matches again next weekend as they visit New York Athletic Club on Saturday the 14th before a trip to New Jersey against STA on Sunday the 15th for finishing up their season at the end of June. On the 28th, they have to visit who are now the league leaders in Clarkstown SC, the new members of the WPSL. Of course, Dusk were able to dispatch the other new members of the division in force yesterday as Sargent's got room on top of the box. Left-footed effort from Sargent. Deflection, corner. And then Dusk will finish off their schedule with another meeting against the New York Dutch Lions. That one will be here at Queens College on the 29th of June. Brennan stands over the corner. It's a lovely ball. Finds the turf, finds the back post, and now Cradle on top of the box. Cradle lets fly. Struck it well, but again, it's not finding the target. It's been that type of half for Dusk. Start of the second half, you could tell the Dutch Lions were playing with some of that momentum from the late goal. But in the 30 minutes so since, Dusk have taken control and just haven't had that quality in front of goal to double the advantage. Vanderput. Good pressure from Sargent and Ryer. Now Sargent wanted Jovanovic, just that ball into the direction of Raber, who cuts it out. Now Cradle on the feed from Olive, and those two play catch. Now Olive in the corner. Defended nicely by Ali Picascio. Folks, if you missed halftime, we played Game and Frame's May Goal of the Month nominees. You can look for those on Instagram at Game and Frame, as they'll only be available for voting until tonight, June the 8th at 11:59 p.m. So you better act fast, and the winner will receive an Aircase cleat bag courtesy of Salt Athletic. Number of excellent goals in that compilation as Dusk retrieve possession in the middle. Gupta stepping forward, looking for Suppley, not right to feet, and now the Dutch Lions look to hold this up. Now Sierra, the goal scorer, is spread down the right wing side. She's got room to run. Not much help in the penalty area. Now some blue shirts arriving late. Sierra into the box. Recovery from Olive is good, and Sierra gets the second one, but foul whistled in that build-up. Olive played through a foul. And nice defense in the end. Folks, today's Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The Aircase uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. Game and Frame, thanks, Salt Athletic. Cutting into the penalty area is Jovanovic. Jovanovic off the left foot. Good strike. Costello makes the save and pounces on the rebound. Brennan was there. Good bit of individual skill and effort from Jovanovic to fire that one off. Costello was able to see through the traffic, make the initial save and pounce on the rebound. Smothered it. And now the long ball. Good defending. Caroline Kane has been busy just putting out small fires and did another good job there. Brennan with a good ball. Diagonal run from Suppley. Just again, pitch running fast. A little bit of rain has slickened to the turf, and it's been noticeable. That one just a little bit out of range for the streaking Suppley. To the final 10 minutes and change here at Queens College. 2-1 to Dusk. Goals from Fernando Serna and Sam Suppley, as Costello's in a bit of trouble there. He's able to avoid the danger to find Sierra, who has no choice but to knock this one out for a throw. Good pressure from Jovanovic. Cradle. Cutting inside, Sargent with space, Sargent lets fly, and another stop from Costello. Quick to clear is Sierra. Pikulis couldn't corral it. Now Olive for Dusk. Downtown United doing very well here. Cradle out for Jovanovic. Jovanovic. Now Cradle again. That's a good block from Ines Visser, who did well to recover alongside Herbert. Schedule doesn't get much easier really for the visitors. In their next match midweek, they face Brooklyn City FC, who took care of this Dusk team by a score of 4-1 in the opener of this season. And then they followed up on the weekend with a match against the current league leaders in Clarkstown SC. And then following that, a meeting on the road against last year's league winners in Susa. Jovanovic on the turn, ball from Cradle, lovely stuff, looking to play catch with Suppley, just cut out in the end. And the Dutch Lions, just when they have gotten possession and gotten forward, they just haven't really had the numbers. They've been outnumbered by this disciplined Dusk side, and Sierra does well to get forward, and now the captain, Janal. And that ball, not a bad one in behind, and Cognato doing well to use her body to shield that one away. Shots for a foul from the opposing bench. Referee not having any of it. Gupta plays catch with Ryer. And look at, with just those couple passes, they've broken the lines, beaten 5 or 6 shirts out of the game. As many as 5 blue shirts beaten with just 3 passes. Being very effective in their build-up, Dusk, and it's only the few times they've had to build up out of their own half. This game has spent most of its time in the Dutch Lions half. Case in point, Ryer with a good pressure there to win that ball off the foot of Sierra. Sierra just stepping into central midfield, and Visser playing in a deeper role as they look to secure their first result as many as 2 WPSL seasons. They've comfortably been the better team, Dusk, but still just a goal lead. Brennan switches for Jovanovic. It's a good ball. Jovanovic charging. Now out wide for Cradle. This is good football from Dusk. The cross to the back post. Just couldn't quite get her foot all the way around it. Goal kick. Only their 4th match of the season. And Dusk have started to grow into their own with a couple of good performances this weekend. Long ball forward is held up. Caroline Kane doing well to win it off her back. Now Sargent. It's a good step from Janal. Sargent recovers, nearly keeps it. Was almost able to find her collegiate teammate and Taylor Brennan on this near sideline. Instead, it is a throw for the New York Dutch Lions. Cici, and now in the direction of Fikulas. Referee says play on, advantage seen. That one did come off of the arms of Fikulas. It's a good turn from Suppley. Wanted Sargent, recovery from Visser, cut out the pass. Corralled by Sargent, and out wide for Cradle. Caitlin Herbert just sticking a foot in to disrupt that, out for another throw. This throw avoids a number of white shirts, deflects off a blue shirt, and recovering to clear in the end was Picascio, and it will be a deep throw for Dusk. And while they maybe would like to have been able to capitalize on a couple of their chances in this second half. Their dominance in possession and controlling the pace of play, certainly to the pleasure of technical director Leanne Campbell. As we now are in to the final 5 minutes plus stoppage time at Queens College. 2-1, Dusk leads. All 3 goals coming in the first half of this one. Out wide, Gupta, space to attack. Now Brennan to cross this one in. Olive waiting for it. Jovanovic at the back post, and the flag is up, offside. Folks, don't go anywhere after the conclusion of this one. We've got a great one for you on Game and Frame that's kicking off at 9 p.m. It's the CSL Division I final between the first place finishers of the regular season, Polonia, and the second place finishers, New York International FC. A massive game to crown the league champion of the Division I. Of course, Polonia can go up, having finished first in the regular season, to the APSL Metropolitan Conference. A big game with massive implications in the CSL top division, as Jovanovic does well to avoid a few defenders and now switches for Brennan. Brennan cuts inside and Brennan lets fly, but again, just not quite getting her foot all the way around the effort. Goal kick. How many of those sorts of chances have we seen in the second half for Dusk? It's getting hard to keep track at this point, really. Corinne Costello has been called in action to make a number of big saves, including that diving stop down to her right post. That was fired off by Brennan earlier. That's a bit of a hospital ball from Sierra. Brennan all over it. She wins it off of Sierra. Now Suppley, and it's a good bit of goalkeeping by Costello off her line, amending for that soft pass a moment ago. She's been excellent in goal, really, for the Dutch Lions, despite the scoreline. How many of those types of chances have we seen from Dusk? Just if they could bare their teeth in front of goal a little bit more, you'd have to imagine the scoreline would be a little bit more lopsided. It's 2-1, but it's been a comfortable 2-1. As Jovanovic intercepts another one. This press has been devastating for Dusk. Jovanovic played through a foul, asking where the advantage was. Cognato doing well to recover. And a lovely sliding challenge, a last-ditch effort, really, to keep the Dutch Lions from going 1v1 on Sofia Garcia, who's had very little to do in this second half. Just over 2 minutes plus stoppage time. A long shot, speculative effort. You're gonna have to do a little bit better than that to beat Garcia. An easy save for the Dusk goalkeeper. Garcia, a rising senior at D3 University at Emory, where she's spent the last 2 seasons as a confident starter. That ball from Jovanovic is a good one. Brennan can reach it on the far left side. Ball on the ground for Suppley. Suppley leaves it. Clever, really, but Janal saw through it and is able to clear. Sargent was waiting at the top of the penalty area. Yamagupta will be in no rush to get things back underway. Sierra does well to win that one out of the air. Grace Ryer now for Sierra Sargent. Switching for Cradle. They've been so good about sticking to their principles. Cradle, driven ball in, deflects for another corner. Now let's see if they can show a little bit more creativity and can provide a little bit more danger from the corner. They've struggled to make the most out of these opportunities. Jovanovic stands over the corner. It's an outswinger to the back post. Brennan arriving late. Cece does well to clear. And the second ball is corralled by Pikulis. Her clearance only as far as Olive. Olive under siege from Vanderput. Vanderput does well. She needs help. Only got 1 or 2 numbers with her. Goes to her left for Caitlin Herbert. And burst of speed from Cradle to see out the danger. And now Cognato can clear. Regained by Raber. And now we are past the full 90 minutes. As Gupta plays for Kane. And the referee glancing at his watch. Can't imagine we'll have much stoppage time. Really haven't been that many disruptions in this second half. It's a great ball forward for Cradle. Cradle nearly gets around the sliding challenge. Cascio. No foul given on the play, just referee content to let that one go, and it will be a throw-in for the visitors. Now, some moves forward. Good pressure from the Dutch Lions, and Cognato electing to just put her foot through that one and clear. Caitlin Herbert was giving chase. Now a last-ditch effort substitution here for the New York Dutch Lions, looking to salvage a result here as Jet Umers will come in. And Pakulis night is over. Sargent and Dusk clear. Another long ball forward. Cognato wins the first. The second one is hopped on by Herbert. And now Ines Visser. Gupta does well to disrupt this one. And now Brennan doing well to shield the ball. Gupta. Oh, lovely bit of footwork to avoid Visser. And that ball clears the danger. And that will be the final bit of action from this one. Full time at Queens College. Dusk sees it out with a confident and controlling second half. 2-1 is the final score. Dusk takes it. We'll be back with a word from a member of this Dusk side in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
1-0 lead. Gianna Poole is going to go for a long-range shot! Oh my word! It's astonishing! Explosive! Unreal! Gianna Poole!
Back out wide. The Staten Island Monarchs looking for the opening goal! Goal! Outrageous! Seth Powder with the opener!
Similar spot just barely earlier in the half. Zilonka, same setup, 2-1! Zilonka goes straight in. He beats Fontes to the near post. And Hudson Valley Hammers in the last few minutes have flipped the score and now lead by 1. It's 2-1.
Had to do better with the pressure. Nice. Flicks it back. Lovely. And away he goes at pace. For Song. No, it's for Knight. Does he find Song? Yes, he does in the middle. Song alone and rolls it ever so gently past Meta. Tremendous link-up play from CPR, who string passes together like beads on a friendship bracelet. And the resulting finish, blink and you'd miss it, but just so sweet, so nice.
To get the ball away from danger for the moment. But the Lions can come with a shots taken, and it's in the back of the net. What a finish! From nothing! What a goal! A loose pass sees the ball fall to the New Jackson Lions midfielder.
Despite being pressed by 2, was as calm and cool as ever. And she already has 1 goal to her name. Oh, it's a second from outside the 18-yard box! Goal! Brooklyn City!
Weaver with the recovery run, pokes it, waiting for the advantages to go, and it's a goal! A long-range ripper! Number 23, substitute Yoder, puts the home side up yet another goal.
Ryan Yako driving up towards Saramago, that's clever. Ryan Saramago specs a shot, Oh my word! It's an absolute worldie by Captain Fantastic. The Tomcats are in the lead again. Audacious, stupendous.
And this is Mika back to Rio once again. Rio takes a long shot, and Rio, what a goal! From as far as you can see, what a banger to beat Mejia's post, and Red Hook had tied things up.
Bodic, they know what it means. They know they need these 3 points. Bodic's shot is in the back of the net! Bujeni Bodic at number 31! He grabbed the ball almost 30 yards out and he slams it into the back of the net!
Mira even, excuse me. Nicky turning Mira, letting fly, decently caught! Spectacular equaliser for New Haven. A rocket from Gilhame Mira.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Back at Queens College, the final score, Dusk 2, New York Dutch Lions 1. James Burley here with Grace Ryer. Grace, a great weekend for the club. 2 wins back-to-back. How's the group feeling?
We're hype. I mean, 2 wins back-to-back is awesome. Like, we had a low numbers, so we're pretty tired. Really nice to come out with 2 wins, yeah.
And you said low numbers. I mean, I think we could tell in the second half, controlling the game, controlling the pace, really like just giving every bit of effort, every last drop in the tank seemed to come out. Just tell me about the end of that first half, getting a couple goals, and then going into the second half, just controlling the pace and really dominating.
Yeah, we went in knowing we're a possession team, so we wanted to keep the ball, conserve energy. We're really good at playing with each other, passing. The goals are great, but in the end, just wanted to keep the ball, control the game, and stay calm.
a difficult game in the end. I think the scoreline maybe is a bit unfair considering how much you dominated the match. A lot of great chances in the end, just couldn't quite find the net. Just overall, how pleased are you with the performance?
Very pleased. Definitely wish we had a little bit more in the back of the net, but that's soccer. Win's a win, and we'll take it, yeah.
All right, best of luck to the rest of the way. That's Grace Ryer. A good 2-1 win for Dusk over New York Dutch Lions here at Queens College. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.